Good morning, beautiful people. Talking about staying shy and staying dry in real estate, in negotiating, when buying stuff. It's a free question and not many people ask. And this morning we're going to teach you how, where, why we see it in real estate and what you can do. James Lampley, hi, buddy.
Good morning. Good. How are you today?
Good, bud. What's
going
happening in the commercial real estate world yesterday, today, every day?
Every day since COVID, it's been a struggle with negotiations. It's a time where people should be testing the waters and they should be just taking a punt, but instead they're not, and they're staying a little bit more reserved, which is fair enough. But you've got to be in it to win it, I think, at the end of the day. And people aren't taking a punt into the, whether you're negotiating on a property commercially or residentially. I think that's probably the same.
It's interesting. And one thing that we were talking about off air that we notice a lot of people do, it's really unusual that when people, okay, let's look at a car, for example. Say someone's buying a Toyota Corolla that's a red Toyota Corolla and there's two red Toyota Corollas. Why would you buy red? But it doesn't matter. They're sitting on the lot. Now, one is sitting at 20,000 and another one is sitting at 21,000. Which one are you going to make the offer on?
It's interesting, isn't it? Usually you'd expect the person are going to prefer the one that's got a higher valuation. They'll see something in it better, but really, that's not really the way you need to go, is it?
No. So, point of today, what I want to talk with everyone about is that psychology, because what everyone will gravitate to and naturally do is they'll always prefer to go and opt and buy the car that's positioned at 21,000. So say they're identical, so they're same color, same year, same kilometers. One's at 21, one's at 22. Human nature, you go to the 21 and say, what's the best deal you can do?
Yeah.
What we're recommending this morning is not to be shy, because if you stay shy, you're dry. What we're recommending this morning to do is you make an offer on both. So you go through, you see both cars. Now you make an offer of 19 with a smile. You make an offer of 20 with a smile. But the point is you actually make an offer, and most people actually don't do that. It is incredible. And you may end up getting the 22 grand for 19.5. But with real estate, we find that people will often be limited with their offers. Choose that one that's the best value. That may not necessarily be the best one to buy.
Yeah, that's right. And often there's all of these opportunities around us in the property market at the moment. It's quite crazy, and there are people that are backing off. Whereas all you have to do is feel the waters, put something under the vendor or the owner's nose, let them get a sniff of it, and you're incentivizing them. But people worry that their offer is too skew, if there might be something wrong, so they just back out rather than taking a punt at getting a good deal, and they lose their opportunities by prematurely getting away from it.
Now, do you reckon that it's eroding the relationship and it's going to make them harder to they're actually going to have to end up paying more for the property? Do you reckon a landlord will actually get sort of upset with the person and say, screw you, not even negotiate?
I think there have certainly been a couple cases of that where someone's come in super low and it's not even anywhere remotely close to the asking price. It's almost just a joke. Then you're going to piss people off. But if we're talking from a rental point of view, it's always got to be reciprocal. You've got a benefit and they've got a benefit. If it's one-sided, there's a 1,000 a week valuation and you're putting in 300 a week, you're not gonna get a whole lot of respect from the landlord you're trying to go into business there with, are you?
So I guess a bit of advice out there, guys, on the stay shy, stay dry. I would recommend in a negotiation always to keep really strong rapport with the agent all the time. Sometimes a buyer comes in maybe a little bit too sharp, maybe a little bit, a bit arrogant, maybe a bit hardcore, a bit know-it-all. I think when you're coming in with that offer, if it's low, a big smile and a big, can you try? And let's put that into the owner. I really want to have I really love the property and point out things. I don't know. There's almost that psychology sometimes of the buyer. If you pick out all the bad things, if you're really hard, if you're really firm, that you're gonna dishevel the agent or dishevel the owner or knock them off their feet. Often with low offers, I think sometimes you may be just like they're not interested. They're obviously very negative about the property and they're not really interested. So I think it's, if you're going to go in with an offer on whatever you're buying, I think manners are super important.
Yep.
Big smile, super important. Open lines of communication. So, let me know, Mr. Real Estate Agent, if what I've got to do. Call the real estate agent after you've made the offer. How did you go? Like, for anything, just to show that it wasn't just a throwaway offer, but you actually are serious. And it goes, and again, it goes with anything. I think that sort of rapport building, that sort of communication in a negotiation is only going to get a better buy for you as a buyer. And I've been negotiating for over 25 years, so I've dealt with all different types of people in the marketplace, and this is the best advice I can give. But what are your experiences with this, James?
It's interesting because we had the show on Monday about coming into real estate. So I'm 6 months in, and I started at the beginning of COVID. So I think I've only ever really experienced it from quite a tight point of view, where everyone's quite unshoveled because there's so many different things going on, whether it's landlords or tenants. So I've seen in 6 months a lot of low ballers coming in, a lot of people that are too scared to dip their toes in the water. A lot of opportunities have been missed. But then also I've seen a lot of people that you come in with a good offer, even if it is below, and they're opening doors for themselves. So just by taking that stab, again, you're just opening doors, windows of opportunity that you can jump into. And it's interesting. Everyone's in a different situation, but yeah, a lot of tight negotiation, haggling, and a lot of falling over deals, especially commercially, over small details.
But you know what else? It's actually free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Gotta be in it.
Guys and girls to go in, to make an offer, to get it rejected, to get it accepted, whatever it is, it's actually a free question to ask. So it's really, really important you ask, because you're going to be putting more dollars into your back pocket. I know one of the greatest negotiators in my life is Lisa.
Is that right?
So yeah. So Lisa, and it's similar, like with her mum, her dad and brother are also very strong negotiators. There's no limits. There's no rules. So we'll be standing anywhere, and Lisa will ask. She'll give the person a reason, and then ask for the discount, and then smile. So, and it is amazing. We'll be in a department store. We'll be in a with the kids lining up in for tickets or something, and then I reckon probably 9 out of 10 times the person goes, yeah, and I'm there got my poker face on.
Yeah.
I'm going, yeah, of course you're going to give us a discount. But I'm thinking to myself, mate, no one would have asked that question to get a discount. No one, because this is not the place where you ask for a discount. You just don't ask for it. It's just not right.
Goes to show there's no fixed prices on anything.
Coupon. They'll pull up. They'll say, actually, yes, at the moment we've got this special going. And I'm like, my God. So, and I actually had a joke with Lisa the other day. I said, if you add it up every single time that happened, it doesn't matter how small the dollar is, you have saved an absolute fortune in money. Compound all of that money, you've saved a fortune. So, guys and girls, the message out of today, James, is
make sure you're feeling the waters. Put an offer in. Be open. Don't be scared to test it out. Good things happen when you put yourself out there. But if you don't put yourself out there, what happens, Mark?
You pay.
You pay more. There's no fixed
Pay
prices.
more. Yeah, that's right. You pay more than
pay
what you
more.
could have spent.
Yeah.
Stay shy, stay dry. If you try, pay more, and just make an offer. And that typical example is if you see two of the identical cars, one's marked at 21, one's marked at 22. Human psychology is that you're going to make the offer on the car that is the cheaper one. That is the
Yep.
wrong psychology. Make an offer on both.
That's right. That's right. Anything else,
Thank you,
Mark?
legend. Chat.
No problem at all. No problem.
Everyone,
Enjoyable.
any
Down below.
questions? We are trained negotiators. We are here to help. If you need us, give us a call. We're a phone call away or a message away if we can help you with anything. Northern Beaches, Sydney, love ya.
See ya.
See you,
Bye.
man.
See ya, Mark.
Take care.